Alright everyone, this is the Michael Myers Fanatic back with another video. I figured since I didn't get that many questions, I might as well just go ahead and answer them now. I know I said Friday, but I really didn't get a lot, so I figured what the hell, why not just do it now instead of rushing to do it on Friday? Because I'm going to be busy Friday night. So I'm just going to get to it right now. The first question comes from Aaron Preto. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. He says, Myers fan, did you enjoy Halloween 4? It was okay. I saw it for the first time in 1999. Again, I say it was okay. I wouldn't go nuts over it. But it's one of the good entries. I liked it alright. They made him a little fat, and I didn't like the fact that Michael was fat. It made it look like he had an odor or something like that. Like, no offense to overweight people, but, you know, that's my honest opinion of that. I don't mean any offense, but it just really turned me off. The second question comes from Resident of Collinwood. He says, do you think we will see another Predator movie? If yes, will there be a reboot? Do you think we'll get Michael versus Freddy or Michael versus Jason? As far as Predator, I don't follow that. Michael versus Freddy, probably not. Michael versus Jason, you never know, but I doubt it. On to the next question. The Skull Clown asks, have you ever played other Final Fantasy games or RPG games besides Final Fantasy X? I played Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. I don't know if you would count that as a role-playing game, but yeah, I've played other games like that. I used to play the Pokemon games for N64 and things like that. Resident Evil. So yes, I have. The next question comes from Anthony Lebic or something. I don't know how you pronounce his last name. He says, how can you describe Halloween 2018 in one word? Terrible. His second question is, and from 1 to 5, what is your score for Halloween 2018? 1, and that's being generous. His third question is, are you interested in watching a film called Prophecies of Nostradamus? I've never heard of it, and probably not. Going on to the next question. This next question comes from a guy named Tariq. He says, from your own opinion, who would win, Michael Myers versus Jeffrey the Killer? I don't know who Jeffrey the Killer is, so I can't comment. And even if I did, I'd probably pick Michael Myers unless Jeffrey the Killer had some kind of power that would overwhelm Michael. The next question comes from David Ferguson. He says, greetings from Scotland, Myers fan. Hi, David. He says, with Child's Play now being made as a TV series, do you think Halloween would work that way too? Perhaps in the style of Kiefer Sutherland's show, 24? You could tell the original Halloween story 1 and 2 rolled into one, maybe with flashbacks of Michael Myers at his time in Smith's Grove. That would be a great fucking show. I would love that show. And so far, that is my favorite question. That would be an awesome show. I love Halloween. You guys know that. I'm a huge fan, hence my name. That's an awesome question, David. I would love that. Do I think a Halloween series would work? I don't know. I can't say. I don't know if there are enough fans, and the continuity's so messed up, and with there being a big split and everything, so I don't know. I can't say. I would love to see it myself, though. On to the next question. The next question comes from James Barnesy. He says, have you seen the Evil Dead movies? If so, did you like any of them? No, I have not. Then he says, which remake is worse, Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street? Nightmare on Elm Street is worse. At least with Rob Zombie's Halloween, it somewhat still feels like a Halloween movie. I don't know what Nightmare on Elm Street was. I didn't like it. Freddy looked like a mutated cat. The next question comes from Melissa Harris. She said, do you dislike the new Chucky movie from MGM? Yes, I do. I'm not down with remakes. So, yes, I already dislike it. Legend Steelers fan 96 says, what do you think the title name will be for the next Halloween movie? And how did Michael Myers escape the basement? And do you think there will ever be a Michael versus Jason movie? First of all, I don't know what the hell the new title could be. I don't even understand why this movie is just called Halloween. We already have 2 other movies called Halloween. So I really don't get their logic with this at all. How do I think Michael escaped the basement? I have no clue. None whatsoever. Michael versus Jason movie? Probably not. The next question comes from a fan called There's Only One Big Dog and I'm Him. I like that name. That's funny. He says, if you could describe Michael Myers as an animal, what animal would he be? Probably a wolf. Because they work alone. They don't really have any partners, and they're very vicious. The next question comes from Cherry Addicts. He asks, what did you think of Trick or Treat and the Hellraiser movies? I never saw Trick or Treat. The Hellraiser movies, I've only seen the first 4. And they were okay. The next question comes from Transparent Body Bags. He says, what are 5 things a serial killer needs to make him or her interesting? I don't know. I don't know if I can think of 5 things right off the bat. I guess they would need an interesting backstory, an interesting modus operandi, like the way they operate. And those are really the only 2 things they need from me. They don't need 5. I guess it depends on where the murders were done. So, yeah. And the final question, or set of questions, I should say, come from a fan called BHunt799. He or she says, what is your least favorite movie of all time? That's a tough one. Wow. probably the ninth gate. It was about the devil, but it was horrible. And he or she goes on to say, have you seen the Alien versus Predator films? I only saw the first one. And the third and final question from this person says, what would you like to see in a Halloween sequel? A follow-up to Resurrection. I would love to see that. Alright, guys and girls, I want to thank you for participating in Q&A round 5. I really appreciate that. If I decide to do a round 6, which I probably will, I'll let you know. I'm the Michael Myers fanatic, and I approve this message.